The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 56, right there, 56. All day.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking deep for Julio. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, 5-9, 13. Hey, Delta. 58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the slant. 58, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
21.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Bryant on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Breeze. Again has it complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Come to me, it's me.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go, here we go. That's me. 58.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Ryan gets it to his tight end Hooper. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. Right there, 56. Now watch one. Check safety. Check 50. Hey, check.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ryan will throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
83, 218, chop it. 58, right there. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And Thomas has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down.
Ready, 95-56.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, easy. Motion. 58. We're good. 5-4, ready. Hey, box truck. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stay with your man.
Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints
ready?
offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but a breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 40. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
High 7. I got one. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Switch up. Check. Hey, express. Press zone. Hey, exit.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He's going to let this one go. It's caught at the 10.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, 59, ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it Actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Tackles. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, in any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
51.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Caught by Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
61, match box, light.
Breeze now to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 38, Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing now is Breeze. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's now 3rd and 9.
280, 56. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Got. Bravo. Mott's 56.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 27, Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Breeze on third down. And that's caught by Smith. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Breeze. He's got Smith here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Kill. Hey, team 6.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good. Ready.
Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We own it. We own it.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 15 yards on the play. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They toss to Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
4-7's the mic. 4-7. Hey, 59, ready.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 31 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints
Ready?
offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this one complete to Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down.
Ready.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.